folks, it's Dennis, DJD here. It is Saturday, August 26th, and I'm just getting ready to head down to St. Andrews, more specifically down to Kingsbrae Gardens, and we're going to have a great time today. We're going to have the wedding of Sam Faulkner and Richard Cyfra, hashtag Sam Marries Rich. We're getting ready to go. You can hear Jan in the background, and I've got the gear hauler all loaded up, ready to go, and we're just going to make a little weekend getaway out of this. We're going to be staying down at the Seaside Motel. The wedding today is going to be in a great big tent, Kingsbury Gardens, right in the heart of St. Andrews. It's a great spot. Lots of wonderful weddings happen there. The wedding's at 4 p.m. We're going to be doing an outdoor ceremony, bringing a small box mixer and a couple of passive speakers on stands for that, with a microphone and a stand that's all packed up, ready to go in a separate organizational method. And then we're going to have the big reception, the dance and everything in the big tent here tonight. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some video going. We're going to have the gobo on the wall of the tent, or maybe on the floor, depending on how it's all set up. We're going to see what it looks like when we get down there. I will check in with you in just a little bit, and I'll send you some snaps and let you see what it looks like on the way. DJD, check it out. DJD, I'm on location here at Kingsbrae Gardens. What a beautiful spot this is. Check this out. If you haven't been here before, this is in the heart of the town of St. Andrews. It's great. Every plant that you can imagine, it's here. It's beautiful. Okay, so I'm here for the wedding for Sam Faulkner and Rich Cyfra, and the tent is way down there. So I actually pulled into the wrong parking spot, so I'm going to pull up to the next one closest to the gate, and a fellow that works here at Kingsbrae is going to meet me with what he calls a gator, which is basically a golf cart that's been transformed into like a work truck. So everything that's in here is going to be on the gator. So we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully it doesn't take too much of an effort to get it in there, but who knows, if he has a trailer hitch, maybe I'll just give him the trailer. We'll see. Check in soon. DJD, here we are. I told you we were going to be bringing out a gator. I've got Brad from Kingsbrae. He's going to get me to where we need to go. All right, Brad, say hello.
Hello.
Hey, Brad. Okay, here we go. This is the gator. How fun is that? Okay, I'm hopping in, and away we go. Hey folks, DJD right here on location in beautiful Kingsbury Gardens inside the big white tent. Back there is my good friend Natasha. Hire her, love her, and she will love you back. She's phenomenal. I can't wait to work with Natasha here tonight. So as you can see, right back here in the corner is where my gear is going to go. We're going to have all kinds of fun. It's a little bit hot and humid in here in the tent. We're going to make it even hotter. Yes, we are. We're going to make it even hotter here tonight. We're going to have a good time here in beautiful St. Andrews for the wedding of Sam Faulkner and Rich Cyfra. Hashtag Sam Marries Rich. All right, here we are. It is just after 4 o'clock. The ceremony is just about ready to go. And as you can see, the guests are all being seated here. We've got a little bit of light music playing, a little bit of Stevie Wonder right now. Isn't she lovely? And we're going to have a really, really nice time here in St. Andrews. Check in soon. Well, here it is. The ceremony for Sam and Rich Cyfra went off without a hitch. It was beautiful. It was in the garden right over this way here. It was really quite pretty. I'll post some photos in a little bit as well. Right behind me is the beautiful tent that we're in here tonight at Kingsbrae Gardens in St. Andrews. I love St. Andrews. In case you've never heard me say that before, it's absolutely true. We're gonna have a really good time in here tonight. Natasha and Paul did a wonderful job setting it up, and as you can see, the brides in the background just mingling around and hugging absolutely everyone in sight. And it's a beautiful day. I'll take you inside so you can see what this is all about, and they've got a really nice entrance to the party here tonight. Got their names on the door, and they're welcoming you to the party, of course. And inside, we've just got a little bit of music playing, a little bit of Ray LaMontagne playing right now. And here we are inside the tent, and it's looking lovely. And the bride is coming in behind me, accompanied by her dad. So we're gonna have a really nice time in here tonight. Got a little beverage to cool down and relax a little bit before we start this whole thing. Ready for the speeches? There's gonna be 5 speeches here tonight, and TJ is the bartender. He's gonna take great care of us. Just adjacent to where I'm set up is where the food service is gonna be coming through. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. They seem like a really fun crowd. I'll check in just a bit. All right. So we've had the first course, which was a wonderful seafood chowder with really large clams right in, and there's some bread that was being served along with that to sop up that wonderful sauce. Ooh, wonderful pieces of salmon and haddock in there, some scallops. I'm telling you, Kingsbury knows how to make a chowder. That was the first course. I'm not sure what the second course is, but they're just getting ready to serve that. Some speeches are happening. We already had the 2 dads speaking a little bit, and I think there's a little bit of a friendly rivalry between the 2 of them. There's lots of laughs and a lot of fun going on. So I'll check back in just a little bit and keep you posted with what's going on here. DJD out. Wow, that dinner was amazing. It was like pieces of haddock. It was some of the largest scallops I have seen in my life, pieces of bacon, and it looked like and tasted like it was a little bit of a salsa on that. I would have taken a picture, but it didn't last very long. I'm sorry about that. And between the other folks, the photographers at the table with me, everybody's up trying to capture the event while still trying to grab a bite of this amazing food. Having a great time. The bride and groom have just stepped out to get some photos done, and folks like this fellow right behind us here are doing a great job keeping everything, keeping the drinks going, keeping the food amazing, and it's a wonderful day here at Kingsbury in St. Andrews. Talk soon. DJD out. Well, you know what? Some of my friends and other cohorts in the wedding music provision industry, wedding DJs, some of the folks laugh at the amount of gear that I actually bring with me, but you know what? Tonight, it paid off. Just while the bride and groom were out with the photographer getting some photos done, I walked in front of the system and I noticed that one of my JBL speakers, which I love these things, JBL JRX 115s, they're not high-end speakers by any means, but I really like the sound of them, and I know what I'm getting from them, and I can beat them up. So I like them quite a bit. Well, I walked in front of the speakers and I noticed that one of them I wasn't getting any high end, so that tells me there's something going on with the tweeter or the horn. So I had already replaced them with a set of seleniums and made a huge difference, but for some reason, and I'll have to take a look at it tomorrow, I'm not getting any high end out of that one speaker. So what do? Trailer is just parked right over there, so just a couple minutes walk. So while the wedding couple is out getting their photos done, it pays to bring extra gear with you. So I went to the trailer and picked up my trusty Yorkville NX35s. Yes, I know they're not great speakers, but again, I went from JBL 15s down to Yorkville NX35s, 12-inch speakers with a horn, and I know these speakers well. I know that I'm going to be able to get through the night just fine, and it's still going to sound really, really good. We're going to have a good time. So bring extra gear with you. Bring extra gear with you. Bring extra gear with you. And we're going to get this party underway in just a couple of minutes. Talk to you soon. DJD out. Well, good morning. It's a sleepy DJD coming at you this morning in downtown St. Andrews. Jan and I just woke up, had a little bit of breakfast by the water, and it was wonderful. Great way to start the day. And let me tell you, we had a great time last night with Mr. and Mrs. Cyfra, Rich and Sam. Great folks. Had a really great time with their family and all their friends as they came from Western Canada down to Atlantic Canada. And really great people. and all the food was great at the reception, and that is a really pretty table right there. Being that the event was in a resort town here in the city, in the town of St. Andrews, there was a couple of things we had to put up with last night. I don't want to use the term "put up with." A couple of things that I had to accommodate last night, and which is just totally fine. This is a sleepy little town. It's beautiful. My wife and I have been vacationing here for years, so we understand that it's tourism is their big industry. So throughout the evening, as we were going along, Brad, the fellow that was the coordinator for the event here at Kingsbury, had to keep doing sound check because there were some neighbors that were nearby. So, being that I did bring the both bass bands, the 18-inch bass bands, and of course most of the songs today all have that thumping, throbbing bass, which is great for the dance floor. However, being that it was a super clear night, it carried all the way down to the oceanfront campground, the Kiwanis campground, right on the coast. And that's a good walk away, but sound carries, and especially bass. So Brad and the folks, they were very, very good, and very trying to be as cordial as they could be, and asked me to just kind of either dial out the bass or just use as little bass as I can. Now, as a musician, I'm a bass player. I love bass, I really do. But this is a business, and we're here to make people happy, and we're not here to argue with people or do anything like that. So they were very polite, so I could only be polite back to them and do my best to accommodate. And you know what? It didn't harm the dance floor at all. People were having a good time. And sure, as I walked out front, the sound was lacking for my own personal preference, but people were on the dance floor, people were having a good time, people were happy. This is an event that's all about celebrating, and they did just that. So, Kingsbrae Gardens, I hope you'll have me back again. You guys were awesome, and great to work with Natasha from Natasha's One Stop Wedding Shop. I'll say that again, Natasha's One Stop Wedding Shop. It's great folks there, and she and Paul did a great job decorating, and I love this event. This was a lot of fun. So congratulations to Sam and Rich. Hashtag Sam marries Rich. Folks, I will see you next time. I'm just a dance floor away. DJD, out.